We're live from Houston, where the crowd is on their feet. You'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing the Houston Rockets. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Gus Weber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Hill and Davis are the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Holiday, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. The shot's good from Paul. And two very gifted offensive teams, Chris, playing tonight. Fun to watch them go back and forth.
Man, games like this, though, you got to be careful because you can get lulled into a shootout at any time, and that takes your focus off of doing the little things, paying attention to detail. That's your success. Don't get caught up, or this could be a big run really fast.
It's Harden with the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Here's Cousins. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go. Paul kicks to Capella. And the rejection by Cousins. Deep two from Hill. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rejection by Cousins. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Count it. Good.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Down low. And Capella sends it back. Now Paul. Inside. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Fires the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Rondo with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Davis. And so he earns a trip.
Almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Rondo, good.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wimp.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
One by Gordon. It's stolen by Davis. All alone. And Cousins throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the shot's good from Nene. And Chris talking about the Rockets and their analytic approach. The term Maury ball, after their GM, is thrown around with their approach, but hard to argue with the run of fortune they've had.
Less mid-range shots, everything at the basket or a three. I mean, it's easy to see that reflected in their play style.
Nene with the screen on Holiday. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Oh, he's shooting a fantastic mark from the field to begin this one.
And the basket by Hill.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that...
Ooh! That's how you attack.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the rim.
Rondo kicks to Holiday. No good on the three. We come back right after this. Miller is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Diallo in at the 5.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Mirotic with it. Picked up by Nene. They get it back. It's tipped. Harden kicks to Nene. And Mirotic sends it back. They recover it. Here's Harden. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. Sometimes even while they're still in high school. What was it like growing up as a star athlete and all the hype that surrounds it? You were the #1 high school player in the country coming out.
Well, you have to stay focused. You know, I didn't grow up in this era of social media and everything. I can only imagine that pressure now, but really you have to stay focused. You have to, things are going to even it out. You have to stay focused, stay goal-oriented in school and in sports, and hopefully the best things will happen. And if you're lucky, like I was, you have some real good people around you, whether family or friends.
Yeah, good mentors, right? That's got to be important.
Yeah, you definitely got to have good mentors, whether it's coaches that can encourage you to spend all your time on the court, or whether it's friends and family that encourage you to stay focused and not kind of get caught up with others that may not have a focus or a love or a passion right now. So you just really need good people. It takes a village, and for guys that are feeling so much fame and getting so many accolades at such a young age, it's hard to handle as an adult. Just imagine trying to handle that as a kid. So you definitely need a lot of good people around you in your corner to help you succeed.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Clark, the pass to Diallo. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Abamutek kicks to Green. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Miller's got the ball. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, after making the playoffs in 2015, had some high expectations with superstar Anthony Davis, but last year was a bit of a disappointment, and it forced them to kind of pull the trigger and go out and land DeMarcus Cousins. So their fortunes now, I think, are going to be held by those 2 anchors on the front line. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Diallo. And Mirotic kicks to Clark. Miller outside. Nailed from 3-point land.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Screen by Baamute. On the wing, Green. Knocks it loose. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, the Rockets have a pretty simple game plan. Put up a
with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The offensive rebound. And it's Miller penetrating. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Paul can't get it to go.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Rockets. Ball and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's a reason in the small forward.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Kick out to Moore. Back to Clark. Miller outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Diallo the pass to Miller. Here's Moore. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Diallo kicks to Miller. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Harden outside. To the inside. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. Count it. Moore's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Ariza. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so, to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Kicks it out to Gordon. Paul is doubled. Pass to Mbamute. It's Hill on the wing. Dishes it to Holiday. Kicks it to Cousins. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
It's in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
Total breakdown by the defense. Will somebody let them know he can hit from that distance?
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And they get it. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Paul kicks to Mbamute. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on him? Incredible.
And Tucker kicks to Mbamute. Paul outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Pass to Cousins. Rondo against Paul. Rondo's shot is good. Here's Paul. To the paint. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Tucker.
Somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told them, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts to anticipating how the ball was going to come off the boards and timed it out perfect.
And stolen by Cousins. Outside Rondo. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Moore dishes to Cousins. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Capella with a screen on Cousins. Rocket 6. Harden kicks to Capella. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Ariza goes in. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response.
Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Another miss by Houston. Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Holiday. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volume.
Ariza kicks to Mbamute. He feeds it to Harden. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. That puts them in the lead.
Well executed.
Ball kicks to Harden. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Miller kicks to Holiday. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Rondo buries it.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Kings the 3. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Down low. It's stolen by Ariza. Kicks it out to Harden. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime.
Boys, nice line.
So the Rockets win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Pelican 5 right now. The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Holiday out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Miller in the 3 side. It's Harden with the drive, and so it looks like the Rockets will retain. Miller, the pass to Cousins. 2 points. That one goes. Cousins has got 20.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Paul is doubled. He dishes it to Capella. Inside. Here is Mbamute. A bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. About 55%. Miller dishes to Cousins. The kick out to Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first. Now here is Holiday. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
And he gives them the lead. Successful trip, despite the one miss.
Harden kicks to Gordon. To the left side wing. Mulligan, Holiday. Poke loose. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Connects from downtown. Lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Harden, no good. New Orleans with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That one drops for him.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
And that's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Here's Holiday. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And leaving nothing to chance here.